I intended to do a stream on this, but I decided to forego that because there are just loads of things I have to take care of in the next couple of minutes. So, President Trump earlier today tweeted Happy Memorial Day and then mentioned various things that the people who died to protect the U.S. would be very happy with, such as the economy under him, the lowest unemployment for, I think it was African Americans and some other group under him, rebuilding the military under him, the whole 9 yards. And part of the controversy surrounding this tweet, and I can totally understand, is it's kind of the equivalent of if let's pretend that, some loved one of yours, just whoever you are, passed away, and I get invited to give a eulogy for this person. Now, as this person is, being eulogized by me, I go, oh, this person was a great individual. And I'm sure if they had met me, they would have liked my personality. They would have liked my occupation. They would have liked my standards of whatever, just entire self-promotion for what is designed to be an event that looks back at those and not ourselves. And that tweet completely, and look, I don't enjoy ripping on him when it comes to rhetoric. There's plenty of things he's actually done which we can go into and poke at for their idiocy at best and just lunacy at worst. But this is one of the few times where I just, for the life of me, can't defend it. I can't say let's ignore it. And, it's sad because I've given Obama a lot of flack for repeating things that Trump did, but one of the things that he and many of his predecessors were successful in doing was coming off as if you had some level of, I guess, class or just professionalism. I could never expect Obama to put out a statement talking about his economy and how everyone would be so happy with what he's achieved. It's just nonsense. And I just hope that people, in seeing this tweet, don't ever become so convinced, when I talk about how they're alike and they're the same and they're similar, that I can't recognize stylistic differences that they admittedly have in spades. And I didn't think when looking at, because I've talked about the various handlings of these shootings and other little incidents, but the handling of a holiday. So it just feels like there's always something that he can do that will not be handled in a way to where it can just be whatever. It has to always have this extravagant kind of head scratching, why did you say this mentality to it. And I've really despised his tendency to do that, as well as the fact that I feel a self-compulsion along with all those people who sit there responding to his tweets knowing he either won't read, much less respond back to them, to go and say something. And like I said, there's loads and loads of other people who are going to talk about this, but I want to give it the appropriate amount of attention it needs. So, no 30-minute stream, no 10-minute stream, just the a brief statement on how awful it is and why people should look at that and go, wait, that's kind of disgusting. And the even more disturbing part is you have supporters of his who will tell you, oh, this is okay because of yada yada yada. The Trump cult who just will not recognize the faults in this man. It's sad.